Say what you want about the things games journalists lack: intelligence, competence, charisma, good hygiene. There is one incredible thing they all seem to have, and that is the ability to suck the fun out of everything they touch, even when they're talking about trying to have more fun. You see, yesterday, this phenomenon reached a new level when a piece written by John Walker entitled "An End to GIT GUD, You Don't Need to Be Good at Games to Enjoy Them" was published. What a controversial idea! But of course that title doesn't really reflect the content. It's more about how games journalists are shit at games, and they feel bad about being shit at games because people point out that they're shit at games. Though they feel they can't be honest about the difficulty they face in playing a game because people on the internet will be mean to them. And so that affects the quality or accuracy of their reviews and criticism. This article appears to have been sparked by Polygon's recent first 30 minutes of Doom footage, and the response it received. John wrote, "A few days ago Polygon uploaded a half-hour video of one of their writers playing Doom, and yes, without doubt, the player during the recording isn't performing particularly well at the game, to say the very fucking least. Clearly playing on a console, he or she spends more time shooting at walls and the floor than the enemies, and appears to be ill at ease with the controls. It's weird that Polygon uploaded it." Yep, he's right there, but I wouldn't just say weird. And he says, "But what you cannot tell from the video is whether the person playing is having fun. They could have been having a great time." Maybe if the person playing had never touched a video game before and they were excited by the novelty of interacting with something on a screen. Or maybe if Polygon has picked up a very special needs diversity hire recently. But otherwise, I think the player's experience was less of Doom and more of what a controller feels like, which I can't imagine was very entertaining. But that's not important because in a gameplay video with no commentary, I do not give a shit if they were having a good or bad time. You are giving me a little look at a game I do not own. I want to get a basic idea of how this game plays. The Polygon footage is so shit as to obfuscate what that's like. It gives a false reading of what the game's like to play. And you could say, well, it gives you some idea what it's like to play for someone who's not very good, or who is an absolute beginner, because that's going to be the same for just about every game. The experience is going to be more colored by you getting to grips with playing games than what the game is like, which could be entertaining if I can hear the commentary and they're a charismatic personality. But remember, the Polygon clip is just 30 minutes of someone sucking at the game. Just gameplay footage. I saw a guy I like on YouTube, Chris Raygun, start streaming the game yesterday. Watched for about 10 minutes. I had his sound off because I was talking to someone on Skype. Got a better idea of what the game is like than from watching 30 minutes of a games journalist playing it. Let's take yet another angle. Let's say there's a new line of guitars, and a guitar magazine uploads a clip that's just like 10 minutes of playing this guitar that isn't available to the public yet. And they spend most of the time trying to tune it. They'd be crucified, and people would be annoyed. You're not watching a 10-minute demonstration of this thing. You're watching 10 minutes of someone sucking. No one wants to see that, and because you really want to see the thing you were expecting, it's a fucking bummer. You get the idea. From my perspective, the Polygon clip can't really be defended. But Mr. Walker here decided to give it a shot. He wrote, "Loud voices have declared this video clip as proof that Polygon as a site is incapable of providing expert opinion on games, despite there being no suggestion that the player in the video is the person reviewing the game." Okay, fine, but mate, they still thought that clip was worthy of being uploaded. This was presumably okayed by someone higher up, and it seems to deal with backlash. They just turned off ratings and comments. I'm sorry, but this does reflect on Polygon as a whole. Someone who can't use a controller was assigned to demonstrate a game using a fucking controller. It's still a huge display of incompetence, even if it's not incompetence in the specific way you've decided to say it isn't. Now here's his list of things that other people have ignored. Whether the player was enjoying themselves. Mate, I don't give a shit unless they are reviewing the game. Whether they were forced to upload the video of their first half hour getting used to the controls because bosses wanted footage while the clicks were high. That's a problem with Polygon, and it suggests there could be problems elsewhere that hinder their ability to provide expert opinion on games. Maybe the bosses pressure them to botch this and put out a piece of shit. Oh, they wouldn't do that with a review though. Whether they were used to mouse/keyboard controls and struggle with a gamepad for shooters. I know I do. Again, stupidity, not an excuse. Whether they were drunk or high. Nothing else is considered. Stop being harsh on them. They are professional. They were just drunk and high while working. Instead, any potential expertise is called into question and they are laughed at. And I think this is really sad. I only have one thing to say to that. Did you consider that the people making fun of this person were having fun. Because I certainly was. And isn't that what the article's all about? I'm not going to read the rest of it, but the last line was, "Go have fun and enjoy everyone else having fun." This guy and his fellow writers need to take that advice themselves and stop being butthurt little bitches, getting absorbed in watching someone play a video game, mocking them and laughing at them when they suck and fail, but also sharing in the excitement and looking in awe as they succeed against something that looked impossible is fun. And I think those two things are connected. It's just when it comes to most gameplay, you're going to be experiencing the former. There's going to be a lot more of the get good mentality. But the connection I think leads to that isn't anything new. I'm sure everyone's familiar with it in games that aren't video games, in sport. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I get that, and that makes sense to compare to competitive gaming and esport, but why this attitude toward people playing single-player games? It's suggested in the article that this is because people want to feel superior, and that's definitely true sometimes, but I think there's more to it than that. And it's not nearly as nasty as that. Think of how people, or even you, watch shows like Ninja Warrior, Wipeout, or Takeshi's Castle, especially that last one. As a kid, I'd laugh my ass off at everyone screwing up and get tons of joy from that, but then as soon as someone started doing good, my perspective would flip, and there I'd be rooting for them, and it was fun. Now, if you put your performance in a game out there for people to see somehow, you're the person running through the obstacle course, and everyone else is Craig Charles. Everyone else is the commentator, and very rarely, really, is it truly cruel. I stream regularly, and sometimes when I'm playing a game that isn't a propaganda game or something like that, I'll be the worst player in the world. I will be shit. Every slip up I make will be mocked. But then, if I start to do well, and if I win a game, suddenly I'm the best and chat is celebrating. It is brilliant, and I wouldn't want any part of that to go away, especially not the get good part. It's a part of games culture, if you want to call it that, and I love it. In fact, it often improves my experience of games. If it bogs you down as a games journalist or as just someone who wants to play and talk about it or put it online, too bad, that's your problem. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions. Alright, just gonna plug my other channel again. Over there I just really make fun of stuff. MGTOW, feminists, children, but I repeat myself. Please go take a peek and subscribe if you like it. Also, the logo for it is a variation on my brain, like an evil, cyber-violent version. And now you can get that on a shirt. Links in the description.